Hello folks, so today I'm going to tie a wee merger, a deer hair merger. Pretty easy to tie. The only thing being there's a coiled body on the fly, which takes a wee minute to dry, they tie and dry. So apart from that, the rest of it's pretty simple. So I'll just get kicked on here and get started. So the hook and the vise is a size 12 barbless buzzer hook from Blood and Buzzer. The thread I'm going to use is Gordon Griffiths 12-0 sheer and brown. So just come on and get my thread started behind the eye of the hook. Run on a few turns. Come on and knock away that excess. And run the thread on down round the shank of the hook, round the where we want our buzzer to start from. So I'll flip this over so you can see it. So I have here, I explained this before, how you go about stripping the quills using bleach and baking soda. So tie in the quilt, dark side down, tie in the thick end of the quilt, come on and give our tight turns over that, and then run the thread up to where we want the deer hair to start. Now you want to come back a good 8.5 behind the eye of the hook. Turn the hook back up again. As I say, you want to come down a good 8.5 behind the eye of the hook. Just come on and throw a half out so the thread doesn't slip. Come on then with our tie-in varnish and give a run of tie-in varnish up the shank of the hook just to coat that thread. And then what I always do is just give a run of varnish up the quill, and all what that does is makes it easier to turn the quill. So start winding our quill up. So now the way you bring it up is entirely your choice. When I'm running my quills, I like to leave a smallish gap between each turn, just so that the thread underneath shines through. If you want, you can run the quill up tight if that's what you so choose. It's the body of your fly, not mine. But for me, I like to leave just a wee small gap. As I say, it adds a wee bit extra to the body of the fly. So run that quill up to where we stopped our thread, where we want our deer hair to start. Come on and give a turn over, turn in front, turn over, and a turn in front. Come on then and just knock away that excess quill. Run our thread on up towards the eye of the hook. And come on then with our web finish tool and just give her 3 or 4 turn web finish the head of the fly. Come on and knock away that excess, and then take the time then. As I explained before, I don't use UV resin on me, especially on cold buzzers. I just use tie-in varnish. So just come on and give the body of that buzzer a wee coat of varnish. It'll take 2, maybe 3 coats depending what the quill looks like after I give it the second coat. I'll decide then if it needs a third. But as I say, I don't use resin on my quilled buzzers. That's your own choice. If you want to use resin, well, it's entirely your choice. So just come on, and after you have that coated, take that away, leave it to one side to dry. Now I have ones here that I've pre-coated, so just come on then and add your coated buzzer, and then come back on then with their tie-in thread and just give her runs of thread down. As I say, that 7-8 mil down from the eye. Come on and knock away that excess thread. So this is my patch of deer here. So you want to take off round about 20 fibres from the deer hair patch. Just come on and cut them away. Lift over my waste bucket because this can get messy. So I have my bunch of deer hair here. So what you want to do is grab the halfway up, to expose the cut ends. Just come on then and strip away the underfur and any loose fibres on that clump of deer hair that we pulled off. So having that done, gather that all up again. Get our stacker and drop the deer hair on the stacker. And then just come on then and give that stacker a few wee taps. Just remove our deer hair from the stacker, and then same again, just come on and any of them loose fibres or ones that's too short, just come on and remove them from that bundle. Take your time then on any of them fibres that's twisted, just come on and pull them away, or anyone that's sitting out of place or looks out of place. Just take a wee minute and pull them away. So our clump of deer hair. Now the length, you want to make this, there's a wee stray one there. So the length you want to make this is, you want to have it equal with the backy of the shanky or hook, the bend of the hook. So now this is the important part of this. When you hold this now in your left hand, take a good grip, because we're not going to let this go. So pinch and loop. Now the pinch and loop, what you do is you lift your thread straight up, put it between your finger and thumb, pull your thread down loose, let it go between your finger and thumb, and lift the thread up and give a couple of turns. Pull all this hair back round up on top of the shank, and then come on again and give another couple of tight turns, moving towards the eye of the hook. And same again. Come on and now don't let this go in your left hand. Come on and pull that all back up again on top of the shank, and same again, another 2 or 3 tight turns. Come on and pull the ring back up in the shank, and same again, another 2 or 3 tight turns, and then you can release your left hand, because that's tied that down tight. So what you want to keep on doing is keep bringing the deer hair back up on top of the shank of the hook and give another 2 or 3 turns, and then make sure you leave yourself space behind the eye of the hook for us to tie off. So what you want to do then is just come on this deer here, clump that all together in your hand, and just come on and trim that away. It doesn't matter what length you want to trim it at, because we're going to have to come on then with angled scissors and just shape off the head of the fly. So just come on and trim that away. And then run our thread tight up behind them turns of deer here, and then run our thread back down to where we started to tie on our deer here. So when I take a time then and come round that fly, and then I wee stray hairs that's sitting on that gap, just come on and knock them away. So the next part in the fly now is our dry fly hackle, and I have my dry fly cape here, and I'm just going to pick off a dry fly hackle. Come on then. Expose the stock of the dry fly hackle. Come on then with our wax and give a wee run of wax down our thread. And the dry fly hackle, now there's 2 sides on it. There's a dull side and a shiny side. So keep the shiny side facing away from yourself. Lay the stock down against the shank of the hook and come on and give our tight turns over the top of that stock, tying towards the eye. Come on then and trim away that, if I can find it. There it is. Just come on and trim away that stock. Oh. So our dry fly hackle, you want to turn this on and keep the shiny side facing towards the rear of the hook. So start winding that on. And give your touch and turns on the way forward, right up behind the eye of the hook. Now your last turn, what you want to do is come on and strip away those fibres that's going to be our last turn, just to expose the stock, and that gives us a nice clean biz to tie off on. So I'm actually going to unwind that. I actually slipped in my hand and it just didn't look right, so I'll wind that hackle on again, and as I say, bring that forward and right on the where I exposed that stock. Come on then and give our turns of that stock to tie that down. Pull everything towards the rear of the hook. Come on then and give our tight turns and behind the eye. come on with our boat finish tool. And give her 3 or 4 turn boat finish behind the eye of the hook, holding everything back towards the rear. Come on then and knock away that excess thread and knock away that excess haggle. Just follow that stock down and trim it on close to the body. Now, what you want to do is this deer here, just come on then, pull all that deer hair forward. Just come on then with our curved scissors and just run around with the curved scissors and just ship that deer here at the head of the fly. So the last thing then to do, there's a wee stray fibre there, look. Just want to come on and pull that away. So the last thing to do then is come on with our tie-in varnish. And I have a wee needle here, so just take a wee dab of varnish on the needle. Come on then and run that needle over them last turns of thread that we put on, and that just seals on that thread. So just come on then and run the needle through the eye and just make sure the eye of the hook is clear. And that's it, folks. That's all there is to it. That's our deer hair emerger. There's a wee straggled deer hair fibre on there. So we'll just come on them. Trim that down the same shape as the rest. So there's actually another one in there. So there we have it. That's our deer hair emerger. Now, as I say, there's not very much to tying that fly. Apart from the quill in the body. Now, you can, if you want, I say if you want, come on then and this haggle that's here, just come on and with a pair of scissors, knock that them tips off here so that sits flatter on the water. I don't. I prefer to fish it that way. And what I do is I kink the deer hair at the front and the deer hair at the back, and let the hackle sit down below the surface. But pretty easy fly to tie, folks. and a pretty decent fly to have in your box as well, and one that's sure to catch you a few trout. So there you have it, that's your deer hair emerger. So thanks for watching, and until the next time, tight lines.